Welcome to Farm for Life, your source for off-grid living and homesteading, a sustainable lifestyle for a healthier and happier you. Today, I'll take you on a tour of our innovative solar wall, a brilliant way to passively heat our building without the need for expensive solar panels. It's an easy, cost-effective solution that we've fine-tuned over time, and I can't wait to share the details with you. So, let's dive right in. The core idea behind our solar wall is to harness the greenhouse effect. Yes, we're using greenhouse panels for this, and it's positioned on a south-facing wall to soak up that amazing midday sun. Our building is a standard pole barn construction, and we transformed it by pulling off the tin exterior and constructing a false wall behind it. We used 2x4s and hung durable cement board on the front side. We incorporated air gaps between the vertical columns to enhance the insulation, creating a unique air circulation system. We sealed everything up with an exterior flat black coating, maximizing UV absorption. The magic happens with our double panel setup. We use Clearview 15, a greenhouse panel designed for thermal insulation. These panels are arranged in individual compartments between the vertical columns. To eliminate air leaks, we use silicone to ensure a tight seal. Now, let's step inside for an exclusive look at the mechanics of our solar wall. The false wall on the inside, constructed with 16-inch on-center 2x4s, is where the heat transfer takes place. We spray foamed the wall for insulation and added vents at the bottom for cold air intake. The warm air rises and a strategically placed fan at the top kicks in to circulate the heat into the room. Initially, we had plans for a duct system, but we opted for a smarter solution: AC Infinity Register Boosters. These have built-in thermal switches and variable speed fans, allowing for efficient temperature control. We keep the shop at 50°C, and as the exterior temperature rises, the fans adjust accordingly. It's a simple yet effective setup, and we've noticed a significant boost in warmth even on cloudy days. As for the construction process, we had to retrofit our existing building. We removed the tin exterior, ensuring a clean ending point for the greenhouse panel. We used the bottom channel for support, making adjustments to accommodate the panels. While our process was a bit unconventional, with hindsight, installing the greenhouse panels before sealing up the building would have been smoother. And once we had the tin all set up and the durable Durarock in place, we filled in any gaps with additional boards. After giving the entire setup a sleek black finish and a thorough clean, I spent a few nights installing the greenhouse panels. It was a bit challenging, but definitely a fun project. The panels attach just like regular tin, with the only tricky part being these H-joiners that required some finesse to fit in. And here's a quick tip for you. When attaching greenhouse panels, you'll need traditional rubber back washers and an additional 5/8 washer underneath. Since finding 5/8 washers with the necessary specifications was a challenge, I bought extras and pre-drilled holes in the panels for a snug fit. Before we head inside, let's take a look at this light sensor. We'll explore its role later, but I added it to control the fans. Now, let's talk about power. I ran a line from an existing outlet to power the solar wall fans. To control them, I installed a switch for convenience. Inside, the false wall is constructed with 16-inch on-center 2x4s spray foamed for insulation. The fans are strategically placed at the top to circulate the warm air. Initially, I planned a duct system, but we opted for AC Infinity Register Boosters, which have built-in thermal switches and variable speed fans. They work seamlessly, adjusting to temperature changes efficiently. While AC Infinity Register Boosters are typically used alongside existing HVAC systems, they can also bring benefits to a DIY solar heater wall. One advantage is improved airflow and heat distribution. Similar to their role in HVAC systems, register boosters can enhance the circulation of warm air generated by your solar heater wall throughout your living space. This helps create a more even and comfortable temperature, maximizing the heat utilization from your solar setup. Additionally, by strategically placing the register boosters, you can direct the warm air towards specific areas, like living spaces or bedrooms, where it is needed the most. This proves beneficial if your solar heater wall is in a different location than where you want the heat. There's also the potential for energy savings. Effectively distributing heat from your solar heater wall may reduce your reliance on conventional heating methods, resulting in lower energy consumption and cost savings. However, there are some considerations to keep in mind. Ensure that the airflow capacity of the chosen register boosters aligns with the heat output of your solar heater wall. Inadequate airflow won't circulate the heat effectively, while excessive airflow could cause discomfort or drafts. Noise levels vehicles should also be considered, although AC Infinity boosters are generally known for their quiet operation. Additionally, since it's a DIY project, integrating the register boosters seamlessly into the design of your solar heater wall may require some creativity. It's important to note that the effectiveness of using register boosters with a DIY solar heater wall depends on factors such as the wall's design, heat output, and the layout of your living space. Consulting with an HVAC professional or someone experienced in DIY solar heating systems can provide valuable insights on whether register boosters are a suitable addition to your setup and how to best implement them. While not a traditional application, AC Infinity register boosters have the potential to enhance the performance and usability of your DIY solar heater wall by improving airflow, heat distribution, and potentially reducing reliance on conventional heating. However, successful implementation requires careful planning and consideration of various factors. Also, adjustable inlet dampers were added for individual fan control, although in hindsight, it might have been unnecessary complexity. And that's it for the mechanics. Now, the burning question, how much did this all cost? While not super cheap considering the heating cost savings, it's likely to pay off in a year. The greenhouse panels were the most significant expense. Duroc and the fans were the other major costs. The entire setup, including paint and other miscellaneous items, ended up costing around $2,000. Wondering why the greenhouse panels cost the most? Greenhouse panels can help your DIY solar heater wall in different ways, depending on how you're building it and what you want to achieve. These panels trap heat, especially if they're made of see-through materials like glass. This helps your solar heater wall grab more solar energy all day long. The panels also keep the warmth inside, reducing heat loss during cooler weather or at night. They act like a shield, safeguarding your solar heater wall from wind, rain, and other things, making it last longer and work well. Adding greenhouse panels costs the most because you'll need extra things like framing and supports. Good airflow is essential to stop the panels from getting too hot or moist inside, which can be a bit tricky. But if the problems seem bigger than the benefits, you can try other ways to make your DIY solar heater wall better. You may use a special paint that's good at capturing heat, so you don't need panels. Put reflective surfaces in smart places to make sunlight go toward your solar heater wall, giving it more warmth. Or have a double-layered design with some air in between for insulation without the full greenhouse effect. So choosing the best plan depends on your budget, skills, where you live, and what you want. Take your time to think about the good and bad parts before making a decision. To sum it up, this DIY solar heater wall has proven its worth. It's a fixed piece of equipment that operates efficiently, and even with limited sunlight, it has significantly reduced our need for additional heating this winter. This was a trial for me, and I'm convinced it's a project worth undertaking. I'll be incorporating a similar setup in my future workshop. So there you have it, our DIY solar heater wall. Embrace the power of solar energy without the complexity of traditional panels. If you have any questions or want more details, drop them in the comments below. Stay tuned for more exciting DIY projects and happy crafting. That's a wrap for our Farm for Life episode today. We invite you to be part of our off-grid living and homesteading community. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our information with your friends and family. Let's build our community together. Thank you, and we will see you next time.